Hi, I'm out for my walk, alone, in the woods. I thought I'd talk about women's safety because I saw today about how they found Sarah Everard's body. And that's the girl who left her friend's house at 6 p.m. to walk home. I'm sure it was just round the corner, but she never made it. And it hits home because we've all done it. We're all going to do it. It could have been any one of us. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's all it was, because the next night she would have made it home. But that particular night, someone grabbed her. And tragedy. So it's absolutely awful, you know, because it's your worst fear as a woman, because even a man your size you see on the street, there's no question, if they want to grab you, do up to you, you can't stop them. There's nothing you can do. You can plead and beg all you want, but if they've got the eyes set on doing that, they're going to do it. And I'm not saying that all men are like that. Christ, no. I've got a husband and a son, and yeah, no, it's balls. It's not like that. But there are certain men out there hoping to, you know, take advantage of women. They do it all the time. They're not going to stop. But I think it's like with domestic violence. It's mostly men on women. I'm not saying it's just men on women, but it's mostly men on women. And I am guilty of being one of those people who said, how can you stay in that sort of relationship where he's hitting you and beating you? Grab your kids and just walk. And I've been guilty of saying, oh, I'd never do that. I've got no idea what I'd do in that situation, if I'm honest. Because you get ingrained in the person you love. And when they tell you that it's your fault, or they won't do it again, or you made them do it, or they're so sorry it'll never happen again, and I only do it because I love you, I can understand why you'd think that, because you love this person tells you they love you, but they also grind them down and they tell them, you know, no one else will ever have them. It's absolutely horrible. So even if you've never been in that situation, as I have not, you still know it goes on. You still fear men a bit, because I've been with my husband 18 years now, and if he was ever going to do that, he'd have done it. So he's not. But you just don't know. You don't know if your friend's suffering it and has been for years. You've got no idea unless she's told you, or there's physical evidence. And you can't pick the men that are like that. You can't spot them. I guess it is the same for women. There are some nasty, violent women out there. But generally, we are the sort of, you know, meek sex, is that right? No, we're not. We're more gentle, more kind, more caring, more acceptable, you know. So I suppose that's why we are prey, mostly. So, yeah, just wanted to say, so sorry what happened to her. And anybody who knew her, must be awful for them. I'm just sorry for women everywhere, because we're all being reminded what can happen to you. And normally on a daily basis you don't think about these things. You don't think, I'm going to nip to the shop and I'm going to be raped or murdered or anything like that. You don't think that. When this sort of thing happens, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about my walk tonight when I go with my daughter at 7 o'clock and we pick the busy street near where we live. It's fully lit and there's two of us, and I'm still going to talk to her about safety, and I'm going to spot anybody who's walking this way towards us, and I'm going to teach her how to just sort of keep an eye on what shoes was he wearing, what are they? You just don't know. Just got to be aware of your surroundings, look over your shoulder, listen for footsteps. It's absolutely horrible, but sometimes we need a reminder that we are not safe, and you have to be vigilant and look after yourself, and we have to look after other people. But this can happen to anybody, and we've all been guilty. I say guilty, we've all done it. We've all gone out, we've all walked home, we've, you know, from a pub, from a nightclub, whatever. I only live 10, 15 minutes away. I can get there, it's all well lit. Got my phone, no problem. Now what can happen? Well, this can happen, because I guarantee she had a phone on her and it didn't do her any good. Because any man who wants what he wants can have it. and he can overpower you. Because men, even a man of equal size, is definitely going to overpower you because they're just bigger, they're stronger. And if they've got it in their mind to do this, they're going to do it. And all a woman wants to do is scream, get away, cry, or give them what they want, hoping they won't hurt them too much, or let them go. You know, they'll do whatever they think in that moment they need to do to get out of this. And it's absolutely awful that we think like this, that we have to think like this, but it's what we do, and it's what I'm going to impart onto my daughter. And she'll do it with her children. And there you have it. So rest in peace, Sarah Everard.